Founder of ASCII.
Yeah, there's a type of publication also.
Okay, how can the learnings of CDOT be used in other spheres? As I said, it is just not CDOT. Probably that CDOT has to be elaborated a little bit. This larger thing which happened in telecom, the revolution which took place in telecom. Make a compelling articulation of this and help some other, some management experts, make opinion leaders articulate how this can be applied for the benefit of the nation at large. Make a collection of recommendations, reach out to the conclusion. And this conclusion we have to reach out. I think this is again, this somehow I am relating, Mr. Lal and Abral will relate because, when there is a problem, Sam always used to say, go and shape public opinion in this country. Normally we don't talk in terms of those languages, but I think we are used to that, we have to do that. So the second seminar and panel discussion, build a strategic ICT product industry and generate more jobs. This is CDOT's unfinished agenda. Let me give, I got this as an annexure. Let me switch to another presentation. Okay, this is annexure 1. Let me just quickly run through this so that the reference is clear. Creating ICT manufacturing industry. It's CDOT's unfinished agenda. What do we mean by this? That why an ICT products manufacturing industry? Why at all we are talking about? What's our biggest problem as a country? We need to create jobs, more jobs. 456 million Indians live below the global poverty line of $1.25 per day. This is creating massive Maoist type unrest spreading district after district. This is a ticking time bomb. The rate at which we are creating the jobs is just not satisfactory. Here is a huge problem we have. Poverty can't be removed by giving out doles. It can just arrest the unhappiness, but it cannot stop it. Must create massive job opportunities. 65% of our population lives on agriculture, which accounts for less than 22% of the GDP now. Agriculture's share of the GDP had come down from 50% plus to 22% and will go down further. So they cannot hold on to that 65%. They are just there only. They are continuing to be there. We live in a different world from that 65%. This has to be arrested. So how can it be arrested? Manufacturing for jobs for the masses. Indian economy is more biased towards services than manufacturing, unlike China. But manufacturing sector holds more jobs potential for the masses. If you look at China, this is India. 51% services, 27% manufacturing. Look at China. 32% services, 53% services. We are like a very Western country. Okay? We are not generating enough jobs for the masses like the Chinese have done. I think this is because we don't have a good manufacturing industry. I think the telecom and IT industry, the ICT industry and job creation. I can't hear you at all. It is required, but if you look at it, ICT, what infrastructure is required? Components come by the flight. You just assemble the damn thing in Chennai and then ship it. I think the same infrastructure is required even to import something, right? All these boxes land in ships, you are somehow doing that. I think this infrastructure is a problem, yes, but it is far better than what it was 10 years back.
And if it takes to fix that,
right,
then it has to be fixed.
Right. But I think that's not an excuse for not creating manufacturing jobs. I don't think. I mean, sometime back, 85, you say that, look, IT industry cannot happen here because telecommunication is poor. I mean, that's the biggest thing, but still IT industry happened. So while IT outsourcing industry creates jobs for BTechs and PhDs, a manufacturing industry and its ecosystem creates jobs for school pass. That's what we really need. And in telecom and IT product manufacturing, India does not have strong indigenous industry in spite of CDOT's effort. This is one of the areas where we have not really achieved what we really wanted to achieve. A product industry focused on manufacturing will help in the larger direction of job creation and removal of poverty. So, creating an ICT industry is not to satisfy our egos. That connects with the most fundamental need of the nation. So, look at China. They were so successful in leveraging its large home market. While China is not to be fully emulated, there are things to learn, especially in job creation. They reserved regions. I know 1/4 of China was just carved out and told, ZTE, Huawei, you guys will supply that. And reserved regions for indigenous industry and nurtured them to scale. They were tough on them, you deliver. Helped them with easy financing. I know, at least I know an anecdotal case where the Chinese president told some couple of banks to give big loans at very low interest to Huawei. No, why did they do all these things? They took advantage of the large home market, including defining its own 3G standard. After achieving scale, the companies were let loose to go and beat the world. Today, China's telecom industry is about $35 billion strong. Huawei alone is $25 billion revenue this year. They have taken leadership in a strategic industry. Motorola is winding up. Alcatel is worried. Nortel is closing down. Nokia is seriously concerned. Siemens wound up. Now, all the Western giants we all knew of, why? On the threat of Huawei. A Chinese Asian company comes and sets the new prices. I think Mr. Saxena say that we are helpless. Billions of dollars we are forced to import from them. And it's a strategic industry. And we are buying from a country with which we are not part of. Comfort is not there. I think that we must address this issue.
भैया किया तो यहाँ भी था. BSNL bought from us. The DOT bought all the access, next level switches were all supplied by us.
Correct. But that didn't get
Beyond
sustained.
that,
Yes.
It did not cascade into a larger effort.
Exactly. It didn't sustain. So this we think is CDOT's unfinished agenda. We did not build a sustained industry. With changing political fortunes in the end of 80s, part of CDOT's long-term vision to create a product manufacturing industry was unachieved. Telecom industry got fixed, but telecom product industry or telecom tech industry did not get fixed. Services got fixed. So how do we achieve this? I think that we are saying that we help set a national goal today. We say that in 10 years' time, India will be a $50 billion ICT industry, indigenous technology industry. 15 years back, we set a goal. We will build a $50 billion IT outsourcing industry. Did we not build that? I think we have to set this goal. We should ride on our strong home market. We should do a lot of strategic decisions learning from what the Chinese have done. We are in a very strong position. The future is going to growth is in the emerging markets. We are in the emerging market. We understand this. Our price point, sensitivity and environmental sense, everything is local. That's how we are succeeding. I think we can do this. So we have to influence political and public opinions towards, and this not only creates a $50 billion industry, it can create, I don't know how big a job. Direct job multiplied by 10 indirect jobs. It can, my guess is easily about 60 million jobs can be created. That's a huge amount of jobs. Influence political and public opinion towards setting and achieving this goal. Leverage the large home market. Encourage entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs can be small, big. Even today I will say call Tatas, Birlas, Ambanis, all these big guys. I'm going to give to 3 of you guys rights to do that. This part of this country is meant for you. 3 years you got by Dell Technology, build R&D, whatever it is you have. Side by side you have ITI. You help them find good policies like we have done in the telecom industry. BSNL and private industry are competing. Both are providing. BSNL is keeping those guys under check. So they cannot run away with it. And they are also competing, bringing the prices cost down. Similar thing we can achieve here. Encourage entrepreneurs industry group, nurture them with smart strategic policies. See what a 10-year tax break helped to build a strong Indian IT outsourcing industry. Did we not do that? Policy initiative can do wonders. Okay, now come, please come. After I finish, you can talk. Surely. If you want to intervene also, you can. Yeah, sure. That's the idea, sir. The idea is whatever is not covered, whatever new points I think we want to add that. So, now we are going to form a number of working groups to do these 2 panel discussions and speeches. Both our idea is to shape the direction of large industry, make a big difference in the country. Change the public opinions, influence young political leaders. Refine and finalize the topic, finalize speakers and panelists and halls, finalize dates and fixed venues, do background research and supply data to the speakers and panelists, have a preliminary round of discussions to achieve a broad consensus, organize a speech, panel discussion successfully, reach out to the media, government, CRTN. These are broad things what this working group will do. So next working group is CRT social network. Okay, we are saying that connecting with CRTN. CRTNs form a group strongly bonded by their common exciting experience. There is a strongly felt need to network